Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Songwriters Block. My name is John Roniger, and I'm here to help guide you through the journey of songwriting. Now, on the last episode, um, I was trying to impart upon you the idea of snapshots, of seeing life, these little moments, and then filling in the story behind that moment. And I think this is an incredibly important concept to grab. And so I want to give you some homework, but you know, it's just the songwriter's block. I'm sure you didn't come here to have assignments. But maybe you did. And if you did, I want to start. This is just a list of titles. That on These are all the songs that I'm currently playing that I've written recently. And I just want to roll through some titles so you know what I'm talking about. This one first is the song called Looking for a Song. What? Yeah, well, there you go. Because that's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, looking for a song. But so I was like, oh, well, that's what I spend my life doing, looking for a song. Song idea, looking for a song. Stuck at Home. This is a classic. So this is we're still obviously we're dealing with COVID still, and this was during the early days when we were all still quarantining. And I got an email from the shit. Who was that from? Oh my God, my brain. Oh, the John Lennon songwriting competition. And they were putting out a competition for everyone, and they wanted people to submit songs with the idea in mind, and it didn't have to be the title or even in the song anywhere, but the idea of being stuck at home. And so I was like, oh, yeah, that's great. Stuck at home. Idea. Song. So I just wrote the song Stuck at Home. I did not submit because they were asking like a $35 entry fee, and I thought that was really uncool because they should know musicians aren't working at all right now, and they should just open it up for free. Okay, the next one, rules. I hate rules. There's rules everywhere. I've been dealing with rules my whole life. Rules. What's this one? Oh, this song I just wrote, Saint Bernard Joseph Labor, who is the patron saint of the homeless. And so the idea of the song was, I was just, I kind of started writing like I don't want to be on the run no more. I want to find a place to call home. And then as the song kind of developed, I realized I was writing a song about someone who had lost their home, who was homeless. And so I sort of backed into this idea, right? The idea was writing a song from someone who, the character in the song was homeless looking for a place to stay. And then I was like, oh, but it's St. Bernard Joseph Labor, the patron saint of, uh, of the homeless. And the lyric is, St. Bernard Joseph Labor, please do me a favor. If I knock on your door, will you let me in? Anyway, idea for song. Self-destructive disease. That's like the story of my life. Self-destructive disease. That's what I got. I do a lot of things that aren't good for me. Do I eat ice cream too much? Yeah. Do I not get enough sleep? Yeah. Do I drink too much coffee? Yeah. Really, I'm a recovering drug addict alcoholic, so I have a whole history of doing things that are terrible for me. Getting sober was not one. But still, my addiction to sugar, what are you going to do? Self-destructive disease. Pretty sure every human has a part of that in there. Let's get lost. So I hope you're starting to see the theme here. An idea, a snapshot, a moment. So it's a really important concept. Opening your mind to something that crosses your mind. And remembering to write it down. So you're driving in your car and somebody cuts you off. And you're like, I don't know, first you might, if you're like me and you become an angry driver, maybe once you get past the anger and you say something like, maybe they were on their way to the hospital. Maybe that's it. I got cut off, I got cut off by a guy, I got cut off by a guy on the way to the hospital. First I got angry, and then I became more hospitable. I don't know. Open your mind to the fact that any little idea could be an idea for a song. Any idea. Cherry Manhattan. I was playing afternoon gigs at a place here in New Orleans on Frenchman Street, and it was usually me and the bartender and then the occasional afternoon customer, because it's slow in the afternoons, sort of between lunch and dinner. The idea was to keep people around with some musician sitting in the corner yappering out his tunes. And I think she was making it. She was making a Cherry Manhattan, or she was making a Manhattan, and she had, cherry red cheeks. Called her Cherry Manhattan. Cherry Manhattan song. So there it is. Colorblind. Colorblind. I don't know why. Yeah, colorblind. You know why? Because if we stop seeing colors, maybe it'll help with racism. So I don't know. I just wrote it down. Colorblind. Couple bad choices. Yeah, man, I've made a billion bad choices, so I can write a song about a couple of them. That's the point. I really want to impart, and I think it's incredibly important. That's why I'm talking about it again in this video. You could maybe try this. It works best, I think, with photography. Pick up a coffee table book that's just a book of pictures. I prefer to have pictures of humans doing things, because that's how you fill in the backstory behind to create the song, because that moment is the spark, and then you fill it in. So maybe the assignment would be find that coffee table book, or just a book of, or like postcards. Go to a store and start looking at some pictures with people in them, and then just let your mind go. Let your mind go to the story behind that picture, or maybe the story after that picture. I don't know why I can't get it out of my head right now, but I keep thinking of the famous image of that kiss after World War II. I think it's a sailor and a young girl, and they're in New York during the ticker tape parade celebrating the troops coming home and the ending of World War II. And man, what a story that is. Where did she come from? Where did he come from? Where did they met in New York for this famous kiss? Did they know each other? Was it a planned kiss? The photographer happened to catch that moment. It's an iconic image. And those are just filling in that story. It could be such a lush song. I mean, so many things happening there. I can barely keep my like the ending of the war. So many young men who lost their lives. This young woman, there were just tons of women. They were all at work. Did she just come from a factory gig? Help build tanks. Where did he come from? Was he wounded in battle? Did he never actually make it? Did he never actually ever see combat? I don't know. So many things. So again, I really just want to impress upon you the need to start seeing snapshots. I guarantee you they happen all the time, all day long, every day. So, going back to my previous video, I'm thinking of like Lady Gaga, I don't know, Poker Face. I'm sure she's just talking with somebody like, I don't want to show you now. You got a good poker face. There it is. Idea for song. Done. It's endless. But all those songs. Now, once we get past this initial phase of just learning to think in snapshots, then we might start thinking what's called a hook. And that's I think for a different time. Let's just begin by thinking, how do I see in snapshots? How do I record those? And I talked about it before. Get a pad, a small pad, like this, field notes, something like that. Or just use your phone, use the notes or the voice memos on your phone and start recording your ideas. I don't know, I hate garbage day. I hate garbage day. I always forget to bring the can out. I don't know. Pick one. Yeah. It feels like spring, but it's September. The last time I felt like this, I can't remember. Roll with it. Open your mind to that snapshot. Fill in the story. Let it go. On the next episode, I'm gonna talk about something I heard Steven Tyler say one time. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna keep going. So I was watching an interview with Steven Tyler, and this was a long time ago, talking about they had just gotten sober. This is like 25 years ago, maybe, or more, and he was talking about, for him, he just has to remember to let the kid out. I think the adult in us starts to edit. That's not a great idea. That's not even a good idea. The kid in you doesn't care if it's a good idea. They just roll with it. I got kids. They make bad choices all the time because they don't care. The idea pops in their head and they go with it. They're not thinking about consequences. And that's extremely important. It's just a song. What is the consequence? At the end of it, you have a song. You're not trying to write an unbelievable song. You're just trying to write a song. It's just simple. Just write the song. Let it roll. Be the kid. Let it flow out. So maybe we'll talk a little bit more about letting the kid out. But really, once you start thinking in those little snapshots, those little moments, that little things that happen in your life, trust me, they're interesting. It happens to everybody. Everyone can relate. As soon as you start capturing those, and just like, imagine if you did that, just captured one a day, one little snapshot, one little thing that just clicked in your mind. Oh man, I need to write that down. One of those a day, I mean, at the end of a year, if you had 365 ideas to pull from to write songs for, you kidding me? So, yes, open your mind. Open your mind up to the songs that are just floating around you all the time. It might become overwhelming for you. Once you get in the habit of doing that, once you get in the habit of seeing everything as a potential song, it almost becomes an obsession, and you can't stop, and everything becomes a song. And actually, it's kind of annoying. Someone's having a conversation with you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, wait, gotta go," and you walk away, and you start making little notes on your phone or something. And you're like, "Dude, we were just having a conversation." You're like, "I know, but that thing you said reminded me. I wanted to write it down because I'm gonna write a song about you and your crazy life that you lead." Anyway, there it is. Snapshot. All ideas are good ideas. Let the kid out. Stop self-editing. You have great ideas. You're living an awesome life, and people want to hear about it. And even if you're living the shittiest life ever in the history of ever, there are people that can appreciate that too. So those might also be great ideas for songs. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's entire genres. I think it's called the blues, of just bad things happening to people. So there it is. Anyway, this has been the Songwriter's Block. My name is John Roniger. Eventually we will start maybe looking at songs, but not quite yet. I just want to keep rolling with these ideas of how do I start to spark in you that interest in writing and in creating your own song of your life. So there it is. Again, this is the Songwriter's Block. My name is John Roniger, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.